Hey, so trying out this live thing, finally was able to do a live. I've got enough. Thank you so much. Um, I'm actually uh, editing a video that I am going to post up in the next hour. Number 9 in the series of our coaching series on cognitive distortions. And I was, while I'm waiting for that, I was watching a creator that I follow, Reese Waters. He is a he's a great creator. He's funny. He's an award-winning anchor and comedian, Reese Waters, who finds levity and insight in the darkest of spaces like politics. But he's also um, neurodiverse like us, and he was talking about comparing himself, self-comparison. He was hosting an award show, I'm guessing, for Kevin Hart, and how he felt everyone else was looking at him, like what everyone else was thinking about him. And what was so funny is that is the very bias series that I recorded before I saw this and that I'm going to upload today. And I really wanted I want to share him with you, his content. I'm going to put the link in here. Um, he's got thousands. He's got 400,000 on his Reese Waters, but this other one that he'll be posting, this video that he just did, will be on Way of Waters on YouTube. And so I'm going to put that link in there, and hopefully he'll have it posted by tomorrow or sometime this week. And I really want you to take a look at it, because he is the type of person that who has worked through his anxiety, his panic attacks, his fears of not being successful enough, all of these things that us as adults still go through. And he's in his, I think, mid 40s, not quite yet 50. So he's right on track. He's actually right on track in life where he's supposed to be. I don't think he understands that, but he's had a wonderful breakthrough. And I want to share his breakthrough with you, because I want you to see what it looks like when we come out of ourselves and are not afraid to be who we are, who do this even though it's frightening, because going live today was something that, oh my God, I've always dreaded doing that. When I was doing it on Facebook, I'd just be blah, 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 blah. I just couldn't do it. But I too am stepping out of my comfort zone. No matter what my life situation is, I really don't care what you think about my background. I don't care that people know that I live in a 10 by 20 tent in the jungle, off grid, glamping, while I'm building my dream on land that I own. I no longer care about that, because I used to have in my head, oh my God, everyone's thinking this about me. What will they think? They'll think I'm not successful because I don't have Louis Vuitton, or I'm not driving a Lexus, or all of that. But you know what? I've already had all of that. I've had Mercedes, I've had Louis, I've had Coach, I've had Chanel. I've had it all. And you know what? I wasn't happy. It didn't make me feel better about myself. It made me feel worse, because on the inside, I was so miserable, and I was trying so hard to fit in, and dressing, they say, what is the word? Fake it till you make it. I can't do it anymore. I can't fake it till I make it anymore. Um, I'm just going to make it, right? And without the faking it. And now in some situations where people say, well, if you're in a management position or in a high level position, you have to put forward an air of confidence. Yes, you do. Okay, yeah, I know. And that might be masking. But if you do it genuinely and you can let people know in a certain way that, you know, I too have been where you are, but this and this and this is what I did, okay, to come out of it. And um, that's where I'm at today. It doesn't matter my environment right now. I chose this. I'm happy in my environment. I never want to go back and live in a city. I can't do it anymore. I love my peace of mind. I love the freedom that I have every single day, that I wake up and get to do whatever I want, however I want to do it, and in the time frame that I want to do it. And I understand that not everyone has that privilege, but I'm 65 and I've earned every bit of it. I have worked for 40 plus years, and I say plus because I'm still working, right? This is work for me, even though I might not be um, making an income, but I'm working. I'm helping people. I'm giving back. Um, and that's because I'm grateful every day. I am grateful no matter what situation I'm in. I really try hard not to um, catastrophize. We've talked about that in our series. I've really worked hard not to eliminate the positive. I've worked really hard not to live in emotional reasoning where I think my feelings are 100% fact. Um, I'm very grateful that I could take the time to get well, and it took me, oh God, my wellness journey started in 2014, and so it's not something that you're going to just wake up one morning and you understand it all. That's not going to happen. Okay. You have to, one day, when something happens and you was just like, that's it. I've had enough. I have got to do something to help myself. That's when you'll start taking these videos seriously. That's when you'll start looking at the videos and then taking the action steps that I suggest and working through um, your fears, your anxiety, your feelings, your biases, your thought processes. Um, and that's just the start. Now, yes, my hair is just itching me. I use mainly CBT, but it is adjusted for the neurodiverse. It is not regular CBT. This is not normally how I would do it with an NT person because they see things differently too. So, and what I'm going to be bringing in also in another series after this one is dialectical behaviors. And that is where we really start to regulate our emotions. But first, I just wanted to give you information on some of the biases that you might be experiencing, what they are, so you can start recognizing them in your daily life. And then when you get used to recognizing them and writing about them, then we can go into the behaviors on what strategically you can do to regulate your emotions and to make that more consistent. And once you practice, it says practice makes perfect. No, practice makes progress. And so once you start to practice certain behaviors of getting out of a certain mindset that you've learned all your life, um, then the dialectical behaviors will become second nature, and people around you will notice. Your environment of people will change because you will no longer want to hang around with the negativity. It will bother you. That negativity will trigger you. Okay. And so then at that point, you'll be like, oh, do I really need to be around this person? Um, if you do, maybe they're your spouse, your children, your mom, your dad, um, then at that point, you can set up soft boundaries, or you can maybe see each other less or do something else. And then we'll learn to advocate for ourselves in a compassionate way. Because when you first start setting boundaries, we can be really gruff. And, and we're already straightforward. We're already like, no BS. I'm just going to tell you what I think. And if you don't like it, you can blah, 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 blah. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to move out of that phase of our adulthood and move into communication and successfully expressing ourselves, successfully creating relationships, successfully creating community, not being afraid to make comments below because we don't want people jumping on us. Now, I'm telling you, if you're new to this channel, and even if you're old to this channel, I don't want anyone trolling or jumping on anyone in the comments. All right. If you want to ask questions, you want to clarify, that's great. We can learn to ask these questions from a place of curiosity and not from a place of shame. All right. So I've been practicing that too, because honestly, um, I'm really afraid out here on these YouTube streets because of how I experienced the harassment on Facebook and Instagram. So I'm not over there anymore. So I'm practicing over here. And you might see my comments out there. I don't, you can look up and see my comments where I'm at. I don't really care. Um, I don't attack people, but there are some places where if it's get heated, I might tell the truth. And, I hurt someone's feelings one time because I was pushing back on their discrimination against me. I got in trouble, but not the discriminator. I accept that. It's no big deal. Um, so I just wanted to come on today, and I'm going to put his link down in below because I really, I'm a supporter on his Reese Waters channel, and I'm a member there, and it gives me um, peace when I wake up in the morning every single day. For the last 60 days, I have been waking up. I think we've all been waking up to um, some new BS is happening today. You don't have to agree with me on that. That's just how I feel. Um, you know, and Reese and the way his perspective comes about and his talent of bringing comedy into the darkest places like politics is what I need. And so I want to support him, and so he can do this on a regular because it's what I need to get through the day. It helps me work through my processes as well. And it also, I feel good seeing that I'm not alone, that someone else like us is going through the act of being human every single day. And he figured out how to be successful. That's why I really started watching him, because I was like, this guy is different. I really want to know how he's doing it. And he's just doing it by being genuine, by being himself. Yes, he is taking steps, other steps. He has a team now. I don't have a team. That's okay. I can do what I do without a team. Um, he has support and he's learning to do self-care now that he's successful. Be careful what you wish for. Um, and so now that he's successful with over 400,000 subscribers, congratulations, Reese. I'm so proud of you. We're supposed to have that celebration in our members live sometime this week, so I'm going to be there. Um, he just did it by being serious, by wanting to give back, by taking in gratitude. And that's what this um, link is that he's posted um, about. And so please go over, give him some love at Way of Waters. If you like that channel, check out his main channel at Reese Waters on YouTube. He's also on Instagram. Once you go to his page, you'll see all his other links. And see what it's like living life without a mask, because that's what he's showing. He's showing us how to live unmasked, genuine, and from a place of gratitude. That's how he became successful. Okay. And I'm hoping one day that I can say I have 400,000 followers. It's not about the amount of people. It's about the amount of connection, the amount of engagement. And 4 months ago, it'll be 5 months in April, when his membership just took off. That's what we have in that community, a sense of unity, a sense of connection that covers every ethnic group. Everyone in that community is rooting for each other. And that's not something I've experienced. And so I'm very grateful. Thank you, Reese, for not quitting, so you can help other creators live life without that mask as well. Okay? Have a great day. I'm so excited I can do lives now. And the more people I get, that's why it's important. The more people I get, I can have long form lives. I can have full trainings. I'm crying because I'm just so excited. I almost quit before the magic happened, before I was able to do a live. And I only see people once a month. So connecting with you here on here is really important to me. I need other people too. Okay, I don't want to be COVID isolated anymore. I am still COVID isolated exactly the same way I was in COVID. Exactly. I don't have a vehicle because I had a stroke and I can't drive right now. So I have to rely on other people to take me in town, and that's on their own time, and that's usually only once or twice a month. So I have to entertain myself here. That's why I write so much content, because I have nothing else to do. To talk to my cats, my dogs. I've been prepping my garden, and I'm really excited about that because our weather has finally gotten nice. So everything's in bloom, and my allergies are in full effect. That's why you hear my voice the way it is in the last couple of weeks. I live 11 miles south of Kilauea volcano. So the volcano chemical fog is affecting my sinuses, my lungs, and there's really nothing I can do about that. I could wear a mask, but then I live outdoors. I don't have windows, so But I have to be careful because that's how I had my first stroke in 2018 with the other lava flow. But this isn't flowing. It's just an eruption, which is different. So I just wanted to pop on here, and hopefully some of you will see it. Nobody's caught me live yet, so that's okay. Let's see what else I can do on here. Oh, it's got retouch on, retouch off. Oh, so I can play with it. Anyway, what else is that? There we go. That's enough. I don't know how to stop it. uh, I guess that's it. Aloha. Okay, so I don't know how to end this.